then went down to Capernaum, a city of Galilee, and he was teaching them on the Sabbath. And they were astounded at his way of teaching, because he spoke with authority. Now in the synagogue there was a man with a spirit, an unclean demon, and he shouted with a loud voice, "Ah! What have we to do with you, Jesus the Nazarene? Did you come to destroy us? I know exactly who you are, the Holy One of God." But Jesus rebuked it, saying, "Be silent and come out of him." So after throwing the man down in their midst, the demon came out of him without hurting him. At this, they were all astonished, and it began to say to one another, "What kind of speech is this? For with authority and power he orders the unclean spirits, and out they come." So the news about him kept spreading into every corner of the surrounding country. After leaving the synagogue, he entered into Simon's home. Now Simon's mother-in-law was suffering with a high fever, and they asked him to help her. So he stood over her and rebuked the fever, and it left her. Instantly she got up and began ministering to them. But when the sun was setting, all those who had people sick with various diseases brought them to him. By laying his hands on each one of them, he cured them. Demons also came out of many, crying out and saying, "You are the Son of God." But rebuking them, he would not permit them to speak, for they knew him to be the Christ. However, at daybreak he departed and went to an isolated place. But the crowds began searching for him, and they came to where he was, and they tried to keep him from going away from them. But he said to them, "I must also declare the good news of the kingdom of God to other cities, because for this I was sent." So he went on preaching in the synagogues of Judea.
Now listen to the council. Listen to the council. Listen to his council.
You available to read the Watchtower this weekend? You did a wonderful job.
Look at him.
I can tell you listen to the website, or listen to the Bible online, because you picked up a lot of good points. Very nice. And I heard that you actually went through and you looked at point 8 and point 9 in our Theocratic Ministry School book. You're actually working on 9, but you put both of them in there so well. Modulation says what you need to do is vary the sound of your voice. And that's so important what you did. I liked it when you hit verse 34, when you're speaking as the demon. You came out as that demon. Ah! What a way to do it with you, Jesus. I know who you are. You really made it live, and that's really important to do. Because here's what it says. When you expressing urgent commands, strong conviction, or denunciation, give thought to the portions of your talk that call for increased volume. So you did that. You really made the reading live for us by doing that. And two, if you hadn't done that, well, it would really show that you weren't so much interested in conveying the material to us, but you were. And so that really came out. You change your pace, you change your pitch. That says we need to do that in order to convey emotion and reach people's hearts. That's one of the ways that we do it. So you worked on that really good. And we're certainly going to move you on to the next point for you. So you did a wonderful job. Very good. And now we'd like to